You're live.
I'm live.
I'm live. I've chickened out, mate.
Like a virus.
I'm not sure I want to do this with you anymore.
No COVID talk. No COVID. It'll pop up again.
You're talking about it.
Right. No COVID talk.
Right. Talent's here. Let's crack on, shall we? Welcome to Compello, whatever we're going to call it.
Compello podcast.
Well, that's what they call it, yeah.
Compello podcast?
Compello.
Automotive.
Cast pod. No. My chair's still squeaking. Hear that?
Oh, sounds like my bed.
Sponsored by WD-40. It's seriously squeaking. We can't do that. It's going to stink in here now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Right, what are we doing here?
Right. We are here.
We've got a professional setup. Look at all this.
It looks sick.
I know. It's because we've got sponsors. So we're like...
What's this show sponsored by?
What's it sponsored by? It's sponsored by fantastic people at the Valet Car Storage. And be moved. Moving and transport for your transport needs, absolutely.
Get at us.
Yeah, if you want to move out, if you've got a relationship that's gone bad, phone Byron and he can move you out.
We take wives,
move
husbands, kids, everything. We move them all.
I'm just here to move you, man.
Yeah, we're just doing our jobs.
Yeah, cars, by the way.
Cool, cars. This is about cars.
It is really, I suppose.
Right,
it's just whatever it's about in our head, and what the sponsors pay to talk about.
Good sponsors.
Car storage.
Good sponsors.
Put your car in storage.
You can cut that out. You can cut. Yeah. Right.
Can we cut it though? It's not meant to be like that, is it?
Nah, we're not cutting. This is one take.
The awkward shit you say.
Nah, it is edits. You do edits.
We're not going to do edits. One take.
No, we'll do the bloopers. Bloopers at the end. That'll be funny.
One reel of
That's
bloopers.
the outro.
You guys need to have combo, bro.
Combo. Yeah, this is our first one, bro.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like combo, like don't structure it. Like talk now, like
yeah,
the day fucking COVID, It's just natural. Like you're speaking about current events, and then you bring in what your topics are.
Current events, right? Current events. Let's start off with the car market, bro. I reckon we'll flip the script.
Sure.
Start off with the car market.
Oh my god, how do we even start that?
Fuck.
Everyone's buying stuff at prices that you wouldn't have gambled on last year. I think that's fair to say.
Even some 6 months.
6 months ago, you wouldn't have bought that car for that price.
No.
Not a chance. And you wouldn't have put money on it being any more expensive than what it was.
Camrys have gone all the way up.
We're looking at Camrys all week.
Right.
This show's going to be slightly different what people think.
Oh,
the sad thing is he actually looked at a Camry. I wasn't here, luckily.
Hey, I need a runaround car, man.
That's so. It doesn't matter.
Shit.
We wouldn't have been in this podcast.
Yeah, if I had a Camry.
No. I think that's a rule. No offence to the Camry guys.
Yeah.
One of the most sold cars in the world.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
No discrimination against Camrys.
None. Zero. Just not on this podcast.
No.
The car market is mad. Oh my God, what do I want to do? It's...
JDMs.
It just blows my brain. Well, JDM is a massive thing in this bloody market. It's gone up. I don't even know what percentage. I should have done that homework.
Yeah. Let's say...
Well, some are 200% and some are, 30%.
Yeah.
But it's all gone up across the board,
Yeah.
apart from Nissan 350Zs, which...
Listen to
actually... You reckon they've gone up?
A little bit. So percentages are different on each car, so...
Yeah, why is it all gone up? COVID, obviously, I don't want to say that.
COVID and probably rarity,
Wait, it got rare in the last 6 months?
Like crazy.
But it wasn't, well, hold on. So the JDM stuff, so you've got a Skyline like I have.
Yeah.
It's no rarer now than what it was 6 months ago. In fact, there's probably more coming in from Japan now than there were 6 months. So, say a year ago, 6 months a bit sharp.
Yeah.
So rarity, yes. I think that they're not making any more thing is a big deal.
Yeah.
And people are starting to get that FOMO, fear of missing out. They're all scrambling for it and then tucking them away. Like you go to, well, not that we can, but you go to the drift tracks and the.
I was just going to say
Yeah.
something about the drifts. Back in the day,
Oh man,
they are
GTST
trashing the
Central.
Shebas out of Skylines and Sylvias, and now people want to keep them pristine.
yeah, it's all
Because-
BMW E36s now.
Yeah,
And, those weird things.
yeah.
BMW
Euro
things.
power.
Euro.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I like my JDM stuff too.
I think don't you like 2 cars in the JDM?
I've had JDM cars, man.
I know you've had
People don't know that. They think I'm a BMW guy. I've had like,
You know where?
I've had Nissan Laurel. I don't think they have them yet. That was RB25. I had Mitsubishi Evo 4.
That's a good car. I'll give you that.
Mitsubishi VR4 as well.
What's that? Is that a Magnum thing?
Nah, that's the Galant shape, the square. But it had an Evo engine.
Now the thing is, now that's cool.
Big pop. Well, in New Zealand it was cool.
Okay.
Here it's like I haven't seen one on the road. It's like I
No,
remember
no.
me and Ryan used to go thrashing around in those cars. But yeah,
All well at the speed limit, obviously.
correct.
So you like 2 JDM cars? Ignore all those things because I'm not sure.
right now? I like 2 JDM cars.
You do, 2
yeah,
JDM.
yeah,
Is that true? That's it.
yep,
You like the R35 GTR,
yep.
which everyone likes,
No, yeah,
and the MR2. That's it.
yeah. I like the MR2s, but
You wouldn't own one.
I
We went out
don't-
one
nah,
recently.
nah.
500 horsepower MR2. And you went for a test drive in South Bank, and it was like there was gunshots going off
Yeah.
in South Bank.
but I wouldn't drive one. I can appreciate it. That was like my first. Oh yeah, MR2s as well. That's my JDM.
That's what we're talking about.
Nah, I forgot to mention it previous. But yeah, I love the R35, like current JDM car that I'd probably drive.
They've gone up a little bit
Yep.
because obviously they've announced that they're not coming in anymore. That's
Mhm.
it. The end of the R35s.
What's your thoughts on the R36?
Oh.
There's people don't know. Do they?
No one knows. Nissan doesn't know. They haven't got any money.
Yeah.
They haven't got any money to make it. They haven't got any chips to put in it. And they haven't got any money to make it. So who knows? It's going to be electric probably. Are they going to make... They need to make another hero car, but they don't need to for their bank balance because they
Yeah.
always lose money doing it.
And then we make those daily driver cars. That's what makes
The one you mentioned earlier. What's it called?
the
The
Laurel.
No, before that. The Uber cars. That's
Oh,
what they need to
Camry. They need to make
Camrys.
more Camrys.
Then
So
Nissan
what's
need
the
to make
alternative?
Toyota Camrys.
What's the alternative Nissan Camry? Like a
Oh, you are swinging out my ballpark, mate.
don't
Anyone?
even know.
Anyone? A Nissan Uber car.
Nissan.
See, they haven't got one.
Cameras
A team
Toyota.
up.
Huh?
Cameras Toyota.
Toyota,
Yeah, but like
that's
the
right.
Nissan
Oh,
alternative.
this one.
Nissan need to make a Camry. There you go. Send them an email
Pulsars.
and you'll save the company.
Pulsar.
Pulses.
No, not GTI, mate.
Say
Don't
this
confuse
then.
yourself over there. No,
Yeah.
don't say that into the mic.
Uh,
Polestar.
So yeah, even touching on the Euro stuff, the old M3s, M3s, just all the older stuff, E30s and stuff, they all gone
What's
up too.
older stuff now? Because our generation is, I say our generation,
than-
I'm mid-20s.
Yeah,
It's all E36, E46.
yeah,
So we're not going any older than that. Any older than that's been a classic before.
yeah.
So anything that's like, well, the 25-year-old, make that a thing. So E36s,
E36s, yeah,
they've all gone.
yeah.
What were they?
That battery's on 20%.
Oh, 20% battery. What were they? Fuck, man. Like you could pick up E36s for like manual ones. Well, let's use the example of the M3 we
Well,
had.
we had an M3, yeah. We had a, what's it, Solar Beam Yellow? No. What's it called? The yellow one. Championship Yellow. No, that's... No,
Canary, isn't it?
Canary Yellow. I wouldn't buy a Canary Yellow car.
That's
man.
a Toyota color.
That's a...
Oh,
Oh, lights out. Pay the bills.
What was that? No. Oh,
No, it's a
man.
famous colour. Oh, we do. Mate, we are useless at cars.
We can do.
We're really
research.
good at owning them, but no good at actually knowing the information about them.
Somebody's
M3
gonna know.
convertible. It was a yellow M3 convertible. What the famous yellow colour. They didn't make many of them. Anyway, we had that car. What did we pay for?
Oh, I'm pretty.
What is it?
Dude. Phoenix yellow. Dakar yellow.
Dakar, yeah.
Oh, that was it. Dakar yellow M3.
We bought that for 20.
No, less. Whoa. Hey man,
No, we're not giving
you
away
can't,
any
you can't
secrets
disclose
here.
that.
No, we,
But
less,
it went
less
up.
than 20 grand.
Let's say now
Convertible.
it's less than 20 grand.
It was less than 20 grand.
Convertible
Significantly
manual.
less than 20 grand, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Significantly.
significantly.
Sold it for mid-20s, and we thought we were heroes.
We were like, wow.
Yeah, that was
But
2 years
now-
ago.
Yeah, 2 years
We
ago.
could do this whole list on things we've sold too soon.
Yeah,
Well, there's the M3, and that's what, 40?
40, 45, 50.
But that was a rare one. That was one of 100, wasn't it?
Yeah, one of 100 anniversary editions.
Yeah.
Um,
Great. We had that with the Focus RSs.
Yeah, they've gone up too.
Yeah, they're like 50 grand now for one that's done 150,000.
Yeah,
I had 3 at the same time
I remember that.
because
That
that's
was the name of his last porn movie. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was
you had 3 at the same time.
a
Yeah.
good film, that solid film.
Yeah.
And they're all like 30,000 Ks. I sold one to Jim Richards. Jim, how are you? I'll have that back, mate. For like mid 30s, and now they're 50 grand. Another one.
Yeah. So that's another example. So that's a Ford.
That's a Ford.
Yeah.
I only know about RSs and Cosworths. I don't know anything else about Fords.
Good cars. Good cars.
You want a Mustang? Well, you don't want a Mustang.
No. Every time we speak about every week, at
Every
least
week.
5 times a week, about Mustangs. They look so good.
It's a great shape. I put a deposit down on one when they first came out.
The bullet one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just a normal one.
Just a normal one. Yeah. Like, but then you drive down the road and you see one exactly like the one you're going to get and think, no, because it's not special.
You don't see just one, you see 3.
It's about 3 within 5 minutes. So,
But-
love Mustangs, good car, good value for money. But they're just
V8
popular.
manual, 40 grand?
No, they've kind of 50 grand, I think. 45 you
They
can get,
already-
but they got high Ks.
Oh, right.
So
50
you can
grand.
get a 2017, 18 one for like 55, 60, and it's got not much Ks at
How
all.
much is the new one? 65?
I think so.
So they haven't really dropped.
Yeah,
So you could have owned that for a year, smashed the hell out of it, put 20,000 Ks on it and sold it for the same kind of
good
money.
car. Yeah.
Crazy days.
Yep.
Supercars?
Supercars.
Supercars. I mean, you touched a little bit on JDMs. I don't even want to talk about GTRs.
Well, you do.
That's the only thing I know.
Yeah, that's why
I
you're
brought it
here.
up. That's why I'm here.
Yeah,
Not here
that's
for any
why
other
you're here,
reason.
man.
Yeah,
That's why you're here,
Well,
bro.
we'll talk about GTRs, then we'll talk about supercars because it's the same thing.
GTRs, yeah.
Same thing now.
Just gonna have a quick break. Craig's gonna take it from here now.
Come
GTRs. No, I know about the market in GTRs still, even though
Only
I have
because
one.
I talk about it all day.
Yeah.
All
All day, and all night as well. So yeah,
That was the name of my last porn movie.
that's
I did
right.
That's all.
GTR.
So yeah, GTRs. I mean, God, it's gone mad. You want an R34? Sure, pay supercar money. You want a car that the doors go up? You have to decide whether you're buying a GTR or a car that the doors go up.
But the funny thing is, the GTRs they seem to be going up,
They're going up.
and the supercars are kind of staying or even dropping a little bit.
Well, yeah, a little
Like
bit.
not crazy, but like
Nah, apart
10.
from Aventadors, where have
Oh.
they gone? Oh,
Up.
a good mate of ours bought
Up.
one for an X amount of money, which is
Yeah.
low,
yeah,
and now you can't pay
nowhere
$550
near.
for it.
Yeah, so
I
they've
don't
gone
understand.
up.
That's like 200 grand.
Yeah. Whereas the Californias.
Oh, they made $1 billion of those things.
Yeah.
Saved Ferrari, California, didn't they?
Oh,
Ferrari
they
was
did.
going out of money they were going to sell or something,
Oh, okay.
and the sales of the California saved the company. You like that? It's not just GTRs, mate. Anyway, back to GTRs. Yeah, every one of them's gone up. It's crazy. So the market in Japan now is you can't buy them in Japan for what we're paying for them in Australia. Basically, they're more expensive there than they are here because they've all gone. And you know, you're paying 200 grand for an R34, which blows my mind, and I'm still going to do it.
I'm pretty sure 2 years ago there was a couple in storage and they were 100 grand.
Why'd you have to bring that? It wasn't 100 grand. It was less than that.
Really?
Yeah. So there was
Well,
the black one. That was a
Black one, yeah. I remember that one. And
So
there was
we
a
had
blue one.
So we had 2 R34 GTRs in storage. There was a blue, base up blue and a black one. He wanted to sell the black one. I had a 911 at the time, convertible.
Yep.
Terrible purchase. It was a great car,
Yeah, it looked good.
just not for me.
Yeah.
And I just bought that, and he offered me the black R34, low Ks, 2002, last of the run, ticked all the boxes for me. I was fiending on it. Every time I went in the car store,
I
I'd have a
remember.
little peek.
You pull up
I think I offered him, he wanted 110. I offered him 95. And then I pulled out and then offered him 90 later on. He agreed to 94.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're crazy, mate. Nah, I'm
Shit.
not interested. I was playing the not interested card.
Moral of that story is never pull out.
I hope this laughter works. Because that's the
yeah,
most.
so now they're what, 200s?
Minimum, yeah. 200 for an all
wow.
V-Spec 220, 250. V-Spec 2s are like, you can't buy a V-Spec 2 in Japan for 300, you know, it's
Wow.
crazy. Anyway,
That's crazy.
so that's supercar money. And, well, the supercars are going to go that way as well because they had a big pause in manufacture.
Because all electric stuff's coming into play.
Yeah, that
So-
too. But they're not quite. That isn't holding stuff up. I think it's more the COVID word.
Yep.
The Ferrari factory had a break for 8 months and didn't make anything. So now there's going to be a weird pause for a while. I don't know what the F8s, they're still making those, loads of them. I know that you can't really get an 812 superfast. You can't go and order something, it'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
But for example, Mercedes aren't taking deposits or payments for the G-Wagons. I don't think you know that, do you?
No. So they're not taking deposits for G-Wagons because
No.
they're stocked there on pause.
Because they sold last year. They sold, their quota of G-Wagons.
Yeah.
And now they can't build them or get them in or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So they can't. So if they take an order now, it can't be. It would be 12 months plus the build time of the next one. So it'd be like 24 months.
Yeah, wow.
So then that's a news report. Don't quote me on that. Wasn't at Mercedes. Bills.
Pause.
Bit of mood line.
Smile. But like, also I saw an article. The new C63s are some sort of
Are they
hybrid electrical. Like, I might be wrong, but I saw a lot of hate comments on it. Like, 'cause
I
you see-
instantly hate it.
when you think C63, you think V8 raw power.
Yeah.
Now people are saying, hold on, that's a A45. It's not a C6 because it's 2 litres something, but still quick. But C63, you think V8, bi-turbo,
So
whatever.
are we losing the muscle? Are we losing the engines getting? Obviously, the engines getting smaller because of turbos and emissions. We can't
Yep.
know that.
Yeah.
But is it going to end up at 0 litres because it's electric? Like, is it going to be?
So.
We're going to end up at 1 litres with electric backups, and then
I think
it's going to fade. It's going to phase out.
and which probably that's bringing up the point. That's why these older cars are now more valuable because they're electric.
And it's not far away.
Yeah,
We're not talking 100 years.
yeah.
Well,
So-
look at that. Well, look at that Tesla Plaid. Have you seen that thing? It's 1,000 horsepower.
Oh, I seen
thing.
something.
Just beating everything.
Crazy.
The technology's way better, but I'm not interested in it.
They're going to space now. There's a space.
So
flight.
that's Fast and the Furious.
Oh, is it? Okay. My
Yeah.
bad. Fast and the
That's a
Furious.
topic I could talk all day about.
Fast and
Annoyingly,
the Furious. What number is it up to now?
don't know. Haven't seen it.
21 or something. Fast and Furious 21. And The Rock and Kevin Hart's probably in
Kevin
there.
Hart. As soon as I saw Kevin Hart come on screen, I was done. Is that Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
What is he doing in Fast and Furious?
Exactly.
He was amusing.
Yeah.
That's not the point.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen the latest Fast and the Furious.
Neither. I might watch it now that we've got a bit of spare time. Movies are closed. I'll wait. Or download it or something. I don't know.
That's illegal, mate.
Oh. No, that's not happening.
That was the name of your last porn movie.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So that's the car market.
So what are you gonna buy now? Now that everything's more expensive, you sold your AMG. So you had your C63
Yep.
AMG
Yep.
Beast. I love
Beast.
that car.
Like favorite car because it was just like raw V8. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
It's a European as well, which I like. So it had best of both worlds.
But you sold it,
Sold it.
just like another girlfriend, mate, gone.
Gone like that. Cut my emotions. Cut my ties. No feelings. You know, I miss her every now and again. Miss you, boo. But
At least you made that video. That was kind of cool.
yeah, that was. I had to make that. I
Yeah.
watch it occasionally. I'm like,
I missed
yeah.
that.
So sold that. Trying to sell the E30, which has gone up in value too.
Well, that's why you sold the AMG, I think, really, wasn't it? Because it went up in value and you just cashed in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's fair enough.
And it was just, and the fuel was crazy, which not
How much was it a
matters
week?
too much. I was putting like 120 a week. It was my daily drive as well. And as soon as you fill the tank, that's when you go, and then it goes back down, and you're back at square one. So it was like lose. It was nothing positive.
Circle of emotion.
But it was really good. So sold that.
Is that it? Was this a sign?
Yeah, it sounded like a muscle. So that's gone. E30 is up for sale.
So you got an E30 cab, 1988,
88,
fully redone, body, wheels, interior, engine. It's up for sale.
Yeah, that's up for sale. So I'm not sure.
Car sales. Sponsored by Car Sales.
And I promised I wouldn't put it on Marketplace, and I did, and now I'm getting harassed.
Absolute mistake.
Bro, would you take 5K tonight? I'll come now.
Maybe.
No.
That's disgusting.
Would you come now?
Why would someone write that? That's Marketplace, mate.
Yeah.
Why are they always telling you they're going to come now? That's awful.
Come now. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Why? I don't even want to know that.
I know. Yeah, so that I'm not sure what I'm considering. There's a few options, but I'll keep that on the thing until that car goes, and then we can reassess again.
Well, you want an R35, don't you? You want to go halves with me and one. Yeah.
Well, we will see.
It's just going to...
Like
still
good
talking
cars, because
about
Craig did have a black one, and he let me borrow it for a couple of weeks and let me drive it around, and I still love that car because I felt it was just a good car.
Good car.
All-wheel drive.
They're so fast.
Cool, like kind of, it had some muscle looks-wise.
For the money in that 100 grand segment, like it's that or a two-door AMG,
Ooh.
and I'm not going halves in that.
Oh man, I was going to send you a link the other day. It was the Edition 1 AMG.
The one
with
that
the
the
yellow
boys have got?
stripe in the middle.
I still got that. They sold it for an FT.
No. It's on car sales.
Oh, yeah, okay.
150.
150.
44,000 Ks. I think that's a special model that might.
Yeah, no, I get it. Absolutely.
But it's also similar price to the GT.
50 grand more than the.
Yeah, true. So it's a different
entry level GTR. Yeah. But then again, the two-door AMG is probably 100 grand. The normal one. Not the normal one.
Nah, the 4 doors are 100. The 2 doors are a bit more, 120.
You got champagne taste, my friend.
4 doors more. I'll let you finish that.
Really?
Yeah,
well, that does work, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm going to get. We'll reassess it.
Look, we'll have a play with a couple of cars, and we're not getting something like for you. The next car is going to be an AMG GT.
Oh,
see what happened there? Did you like that?
Yeah,
that was a marketplace. Nice. I'll come in 5 minutes.
Yeah, so that's all on pause at the moment until we get there. So, how about you? So you got a few things for sale.
Oh, it's fairly standard. I can't sell them on marketplace. It would just blow my brain. So no, I'm just changing it up. I think a little bit. I went through the JDM phase, so I've got a GTIR, little Pulsar. It's clean as a whistle. Selling that. It's a good car. Gonna get rid of that. I've enjoyed that. Gonna move that on. Got a little GTST R32 as well that had the Itch-Asher wrap on it.
We ripped that off.
We ripped that off recently because literally I think we were just bored.
Literally, yeah.
In COVID.
But it felt like the right.
It was the right thing to do. I was done it.
I
had the wrap on for 2 years or a year or something.
Yeah.
And every time I drove it, everyone expected me to be a little Chinese lad or lady.
Yeah, Chinese lady.
6'2", little Asian guy.
Asian guy from the UK.
Yeah, so it didn't really fit.
Right. Oh, so right.
Turn the lights on, man. We haven't paid the bills.
No, it's
we can afford supercars, but not a light.
I guess they can cut.
I think your phone's gonna die.
Really? We'll push it out until.
So those are the two kind of small cars. I'm going to sell that. Going to do that up and then sell it. Give it a paint job and just kind of give it to a new home, which will be cool.
Yep.
Free up a little bit of space. Got the special car at the moment, which is the Falcon car, the R32 race car. That's my little baby, my little project. So I brought her all the way back to being beautiful. She's now in a car capsule next door, just kind of, I don't know, chilling.
Yep.
Rebuilt the original motor on it and got the race suits and everything. And look, I think I will move that in the end. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Maybe. Got my deposit for the R35 now that we know the name of it, the T-Spec, which is the last cars coming into Australia. So I've got Millennium Jade, one of them, on the list. So we'll see what happens there. That's still pending.
Yep.
And, oh my God, there's always... the Testarossa still next door.
Yep.
So that's a beautiful car. So that's gone up in money as well. That's just an asset sitting there now.
Doubled.
Yeah, it's doubled.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that to happen either.
Yeah.
It just happened. I just went on my little JDM thing, and in the meantime, the Ferrari doubled in price. So can't really go wrong. I'm happy with that. Good profit, yeah. Won't sell it though. I don't think I'll sell it.
It's like artwork, you know. The longer it's...
Unless I need to do something, I'll just sit on it. And I think I need to scratch the R34 GTR edge before it gets... I've got FOMO.
Yeah, you've been talking about it for a while.
I've got FOMO.
Every R34 that's come into storage, GTR that is,
they get the best positions. Have you noticed they get the best positions?
Yeah. They always do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to get the R34. You need to tick that box because you've talked about that one for a while. Yeah,
and I've got to let go the fact that they were 50 grand. I've got to let it go. That's in the past. You can't go anywhere now.
Yeah.
That's it. I've got to let it go, spend my money, and be happy.
Don't look back.
Don't look back, mate. Marty McFly. Back to the Future. If only I knew. Oh my God. No,
yeah,
stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop.
Not doing it. So what am I going to buy? What am I going to buy next? That was a question. What am I doing?
Yeah.
R35, the T-Spec on the way. R34. So that will make it R32, R34, R35.
And
And then going half of you and R35.
Yep. All you need now is the R33.
My doors need to go up. No, the R33 is another thing. I have been offered a special car in, well, they're not going to know, it's Germany. Germany.
Yeah.
So it's the Falcon race car, the R33 version of the one I've got. And this is all very geeky, but you're car people if you're watching this, so you kind of get it. It's the one that raced Nuremberg. Well, it's the only R33 Falcon car there is. But it's a lot of money.
Yeah. So probably that can... Yeah, no,
I don't think that's a
car.
car.
That doesn't... Yeah.
It's a lot of money. All it's done is pushed my car up in value.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
Right, so speaking on that, right, so all these rare cars, so it brings us to the topic of how do people sell these cars nowadays? I've seen a lot of those auction sites popping up. Of quite a few. There's Trading Post, collecting cars, you got
some Hong Kong car thing I saw about an hour ago.
Hong Kong, you've got still Lloyd's and all that popping up, you've got Shannon's. Like, all of them are popping up more now because the cars are going like that, and they're going, it's our time to make...
I think they're doing well because you can't go and look at a car legally in Australia for a while. But so online's the future, we know that. But you still got to be tactile, you've still got to look at the car and stuff. You know, Lloyd's auction doesn't really give you too much detail.
Yeah.
It just gives you a picture of the car and some bits. You know, you're not running the car for 20 minutes and making sure it's all right. So nothing wrong against them. It's just that's how auctions work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, I've thought about it. We've spoke about it.
Yeah.
Like how, for example, my Falcon car. Like, if that ever comes up for sale one day, how would I do that? What's the best way to sell it now with a high dollar car?
It's a tough one
in the market. Like, I wouldn't put it on car sales.
That's what we've been talking about.
Yeah, it's just a shifting sands, that.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get your best money out of an auction.
Any comments on this video? Appreciate it.
We don't know the answer to that one yet.
Because we don't normally take cars to auctions. We like private sales.
Absolutely. But look, private, I guess, is always best.
Yeah.
But the auction thing it's not new, but it's changed a lot in the last year.
It definitely has.
With the online platforms coming in and doing, I think the car raffles might have pushed it in that direction to change.
Yeah, car raffles.
There was a lot of people's attention on the car raffles and buying tickets to get cars. The car auction side of things kind of went, well, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
It's along the same kind of lines.
Mm-hmm.
And they prove that it's trustworthy and we can do that, you know?
Yeah. We should raffle a car one day. give us more likes and stuff on this post so we can raffle a car one day.
50 views.
50 views.
More than 50 views, and we'll raffle Byron's car.
Yeah. More than 50 views, and
Yeah, it'll be sus though. We got to do it properly, otherwise we'll just we'll win it.
So we'd love to do that. Give away a car, that would be amazing.
Imagine if you won your own car, how happy you'd be.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, put the drum and it's just Byron, all the entries. Oh, thank you. So yeah, that's interesting, the whole car sale thing. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. So what do you? What's next?
What's next?
What's next for us? What are we doing?
Yeah, what's next for us?
Like
So
Compello.
look,
People that don't know Compello, it's our car club.
So this is the thing with sorry.
Yeah, Compello.
Yeah.
Compello's been around for a while now, but fairly underground. And we do the car shows. We had Compello Festival of Cars this year, even though that seems like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's the thing. We started it and we were pushing, like me and Craig, we really pushed stuff, and this virus affected our momentum. We went boom, and then we had to go back, boom, back.
Like everyone and everything.
Exactly.
It's
so
a thing to be done like that. But it's half the reason we wanted to do this is we're raring to go.
Yeah.
And we need an outlet. So maybe this is the outlet.
This is
before we're allowed to get in the cars in 2 months or something.
Yeah. So
It won't be that long.
So even this year though, we managed to squeeze in a car show with 1,000 people.
Yeah, so we had the car Festival of Cars. That was great. What was your favourite car there? Mine. Thank you.
Favourite car there? I don't know. There was so many good cars there, but seeing a Viper in real life, like that one was pretty special.
Yep.
Like I had a model car of a Viper as a kid, so when I saw it live and he was lowered it and he put wheels, I was like, that's cool.
We've had a Viper come into storage since then.
They look so good in person.
So cool.
I didn't realise how wide they are at the back.
Yeah, that's chunky. The Viper was a good call.
Yeah. The Festival of Cars, that was good. We even managed to squeeze in the yacht party, but we had half the numbers because of what. But we still pulled it off.
So the Super Yacht was fun.
Yep.
MV Pearl, it's a great yacht.
MV Pearl. So look, we want to do both of those again.
Yeah, well, it's coming around again. Summer's here, so by the time we get out of jail, it'll be MV Pearl time. Get the Super Yacht out, and then I just want to get on the road, man. We're definitely going to throw a load of drives in. Just like night drives. We did the night drive to the airport.
Yeah.
That was a bit cheeky, to be honest.
To the airport, yeah.
That was right at the beginning when everyone didn't really understand it, and they put us on curfew. And then we met up.
That was wild.
It was wild. We met up in Port Melbourne, I don't know, 60, 70 cars?
Yep, Port Melbourne.
And then 70 cars just ripped up towards the airport on roads that were empty and went up the departures. And we filled the entire departures with
cars, and people got out and all that, and it was crazy.
5 minute parking.
Never in our entire lifetime will we think we'll be rocking up with 70 cars.
The International Departure Lounge at Melbourne Airport.
Yeah.
The departures was empty apart from the security, which I think we're thinking there was people coming in.
Yeah.
And kind of were looking at us strangely, and then the men with machine guns started coming towards us.
There was actually a guy that messaged us. He was actually working night shifts on the freeway, and he said he heard this sound of something coming along the freeway. And it was actually the group of cars it was the H Division thing, all the cars, and he was like, he thought he was in heaven or something because he heard this sound. And it was his cars going. So that was.
We were in a convertible Ferrari California, weren't we?
Yeah, and I was in the back seat freezing.
Yeah, it wasn't warm.
I was in the front,
it was
worth it.
Good heating in the front of a California. So.
Yeah.
Good so you said H Division. If you don't know,
let's keep that H Division on.
Yeah, you better get to know.
Because that's when you get, Anyway, no, we don't need to explain that. If you know, you know. Shh. Yeah. Shh. What else? So that's the event stuff. So we hope to squeeze, pending on restrictions. We want to get those in,
Yeah, if not, we're just going to do this for a bit more. We're just going to have a chat and see what's happening.
Give us some feedback on what you guys, if you guys enjoy this, and if we should do more, and if we shouldn't. And if you say you shouldn't, we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah. So you guys are crap, and you got a face for radio. I'm still coming back for more.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go and buy some cars now, and so we've got some content or something to talk about next time.
Awesome. Thanks to the sponsors.
Thanks, sponsors. Thank you. Thank you, sponsors.
Thank you for
Thank you
sponsoring
for sponsoring
this.
the show. Get out of here.